Hi guys, I'm back with another motherfucking video, and you already know what it is. If I have my, I will say red robe. If I have my pink robe on, you already know that it's gonna be a story time. My hair's not looking proper right now, so I have to cover that up because it's just not looking good. So don't mind that. But anyways, this story time is gonna be about the fact that this was such a funny story to me. I just thought I had to share it with somebody. Basically, the time where me and my friends got kicked out of a building, and technically, we also got chased by a dog. Chased, okay? Remember that. Chased. So, this happened about in middle school. This happened a long time ago, but it's like I can remember like it was yesterday. That's how like funny this moment was to me. And it's just okay. Let me just get into the story. So basically, in middle school, we used to can't speak. We used to do a thing where every time we would get home from school, we would go and like chill in a building, right? So basically, we would always go to like one of my friends' buildings. It's not really a building. It was kind of like a more like a house complex thing, and they had like these hallways. So you would always sit down. It would be like maybe about 6 of us, 7. A pretty good group of us, and we would always go there, just chill basically, because those times it was really cold. I think it was like winter time, that's why we did it. So we used to always chill inside the buildings and just hang out, just chill, relax, talk to each other, play games, truth or dare, stuff that kids do. So I remember this one time we kept on getting complaints. Not really complaints, the people that lived in that house complex, they used to always I think one time when we encountered them, one of them were saying how they're gonna come get their gun and shoot us. We're like, shoot who? Like these people were crazy. Like I have a feeling they didn't like black people, because majority of my group that I was hanging with was black. Maybe like one white guy, and so basically they were like saying that from before, like saying that to us. But we're like, well, no, we still went there to chill because it was cold outside. Like we want to hang out, but we want to be inside as well. So I remember this one time where we weren't doing anything wrong. Like literally we were just talking, and these people came in to go into their house, I guess, and they got annoyed that we were just sitting there on the, it was like a carpeted, so they're mad that we were sitting there in the hallway. And then the guy's like, I'm gonna go and get Katie. And we're like, Katie? What do you mean go and get Katie? Like, go get Katie. Like, he's technically saying he's gonna go get his dog to like come after us. And me and my friends were like, Katie must be a nice dog, because you know, who names their dog Katie? Like, that's such a sweet name. Like, come on, Katie, bring your dog. Like, Katie, what can Katie do? So then Katie comes out of his house, and tell me how Katie looked like a goddamn Rex. Yo, this dog looked ugly as hell. We're like, whoa, what the hell? So it wasn't a small dog, but it was a pretty good sized dog. And I remember the owner was just holding on to this dog, like, you know, like showing how he's gonna make the dog like chase after, or I think it was her. I think make the dog chase after us. And then we were all sitting down quietly because we're like all looking at each other like, what should we do? Like, should we run, or should we, like, what should we do? So then slowly, my other friend that I had, he started getting up slowly, like he was about to run. So in my mind, I'm thinking, I'm not gonna be the last one behind to, like, I'm not gonna be the last one in all of this. So then I start to get up slowly too. So then everyone just kind of starts like to get up slowly. And then I remember I took my bag because I made sure like I had my stuff with me if I'm gonna dash. So then all of a sudden he dashes, and then I start running. We're all running. This is like a hallway, okay? The hallway is not that long, but tell me how, when we were running in this hallway, it felt like the most longest hallway of my life. Like, we were running, okay? We're running. Like, I was at first place right now, okay? I'm running. And then all of a sudden, I just see the only white kid in our group. I see him, like, passing me. I'm like, what's going on? Like, what do you mean you're passing me right now? Like, and then a funny thing, too, that happened, my other friend that was running beside me, I had like a little flashback because there was a time where me and her, like, there was one time where people were running after us and she hold on to me and like I couldn't move, so I didn't want that same feeling again, so it's kind of like a flashback I had. So I came back to reality, and then I seen her beside me, like she was about to like grab onto me again, so I was running and I pushed her to the side. I'm like, nope, you're not grabbing me this time. So I was still running and running. I pushed her, and then all of a sudden there was like, for some reason in this hallway too, there was a wheelchair. Like, I don't know why there was a wheelchair in this hallway, but there was a wheelchair in this hallway. So we're running. This is after I pushed her. All of a sudden I hear doom 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 doom. I'm still running because I'm like, I don't know what the hell. Stop running and running and running. Finally, to get to the end, I look back quick. I see the wheelchairs on the floor. I see like someone take someone's bag into their house, and I'm like, what's going on? Then my white friend, he's like, oh my god, I'm gonna go tell my mom. I'm gonna tell my mom. We're like, why would you tell your mom? Like, you don't tell your mom about stuff like this. You keep this on the down low. You don't let nobody know what the hell just happened about telling your mom. Man said he's gonna tell his mom. I was like, so basically what happened was the dog that we were running away from wasn't even chasing us to begin with. So we were literally just running, thinking the dog was chasing us, but it wasn't. One of my stupid friends forgot his bag in the hallway, so someone ended up from that same hallway that we knocked over their wheelchair. That same person's wheelchair that we knocked over, they went outside of their house, took their bag into their house. So then basically, like, it was messed up. Like, I don't know, like, it was one of those moments where you just looked at everyone, you're like, what the hell just happened? And the hallway, oh my god, that hallway was like the most longest hallway I've ever ran in my life. Like, it was so long. But basically, yeah, that's what basically happened. And then from there, one of my friends had to try and get his bag back from the people. It was a lot of stuff that happened. But for real, like, to be honest, this all wouldn't have happened if they just didn't, like, if they just allowed us to just sit there. We weren't even doing anything wrong. We weren't even vandalizing their house. We weren't even talking loud. We were literally just having normal conversations. And they just didn't like the fact that a whole bunch of black kids were in their house complex, because in that area that we were in, a lot of white people were living in that area. So I feel like they just didn't like the fact that there was a whole bunch of black kids in their hallway, so that's why they did that. But to this day, I don't remember their faces. I just remember that dog, and we were running after the dog. The dog didn't even chase us. That's the funny thing. I look back, the dog's not even there. Like the dog did not even chase us. That's the funny thing. But yeah, that's just the story that I had of when we basically got, I guess you could say, kicked out. Dog chased us out of the building basically, but it didn't really. But I thought it was funny. To this day I still laugh about it because it was hilarious. But yeah, that's just a story time that I have for today. I hope you guys like it. Please like the video and subscribe, and I'm sure I'll have much more stories to tell in the near future. So have a good one, guys. Peace.